Okay, so yesterday we looked at writing our linear equations. Today we're going to be looking at graphing our linear equations. So remember, each equation we want to make sure is in slope-intercept form, and that slope-intercept form, as you should know because I've said it so many times now, is y equals mx plus b. Also remember that is on your star chart. Okay, so looking at number 1, so they give us our slope is negative 7, 6, and they give us our y-intercept is negative 1. So we're going to start by graphing our y-intercept at negative 1. And then our slope represents that it's going to go down 7 units and then to the right 6 units. So we're going to go down 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units. And then over 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I should have a dot right here. So my line is connecting those two dots. And that is how you graph your equation when you're given slope and the y-intercept. Okay, let's try number 2. So our y-intercept is where we're going to start at 7. And then we have a negative 4 slope. So our slope being negative 4 means it's going to go down 4 and then to the right 1. So anytime it's a whole number, it's representing that the run is only a 1 unit. Okay, so we're going to go down 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and over 1. Put a dot. And I can continue my pattern as long as I have room. 2, 3, 4, over 1. So when I graph and connect my dots, my line should go through, that's not the best line. My line should go through all 3 of those dots. Okay, let's try the last one. So we have negative 6. And now this time we have a positive 5, 7 slope. So we're going to go up 7, or up 5 now, and then to the right 7. So up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, over 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's where my dot goes. And then I just connect my 2 points. Okay, also remember, because we are drawing linear equations, these are lines that are going to continue for forever. So we should have an arrow represented at the end of each line. Alright, let's give this one a try. Try these 2 examples with your table groups. Remember that you have your slope is your equation is already in y equals mx plus b form. So you just have to remember m is your slope and b is your y-intercept. So our slope would be 2 and our y-intercept is going to be that plus 1. So our y-intercept starts at positive 1, and then we're going to go up 2 over 1. Up 2 over 1. And I can also continue that the other way and go down 2 over 1. And then connect your points. Alright, let's look at our next one. So remember, we're already in y equals mx plus b. So y equals mx plus b. So our slope is a negative 2/3. And our y-intercept is a negative 2. So we start at negative 2. We're going to go down 2 over 3. So down 1, 2, over 1, 2, 3. down 1, 2, over 1, 2, 3. And again, I can continue my pattern in the other direction. So I can go up 2, and then over 1, 2, 3. And again, up 2 and over 1, 2, 3. Oop. Having a hard time drawing my lines today. Alright, so remember, when you have a negative slope, your line should be falling down. When you have a positive slope, your line should be moving forward. Alright, try these two examples with your table group. Alright, so my y-intercept is at -4, so I'm going to place my dot at -4. And then, that's an ugly dot, let me try that again. And then my slope is 1/2, so that means I'm going up 1 over 2 this time. So up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2, and then up 1 over, so I ran out, so I can't place that dot, but I can do one dot this way, down 1 over 2, and I can even do one more. Now, do you have to have those extra little lines there that I keep drawing to represent my slope? No, you don't have to. That's just for me to help you visualize placing your dots. So you do not have to have those lines. Okay, then our next one, we have down -3. Then we have a +3 to slope. So up 3, and then to the right 2. Up 3, to the right 2. Up 3, to the right 2. Or I can go down 3 and to the left 2. It's just nice to have all those points so that way I know I'm drawing the correct line, even if I can't draw a straight line at the moment. Oh, well, that would be why I can't draw a straight line. I've placed this dot incorrectly. It should be there. See? Alright, we got 2 more examples. So we're at -2 for our y-intercept, and this time we have a -3/4 slope, so we're going to go down 3 and then over 1, 2, 3, 4. So to place another dot, I'm going to go in the opposite direction, 1, 2, 3, and then over 1, 2, 3, 4. And I can't get another one in there, so we're going to stop at that point. Alright, and now our next one, we start at our +1 y-intercept. And now our slope is a -2, so we're going to fall to 1, 2, and then over. Oops, wrong over. Over 1. And then down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1. And then I can reverse the same direction. Up 2 over 1. Up 2 over 1. Alright. So our 2 more examples. So the first one's going to be pretty much the same. So we're going to have that plus 1. And then this time I have a positive 3 slope. So I'm going to go up 3 over 1. I can't do another one going up, so I'm going to go down and over this time. But as long as you have 2 points, you can draw a line. Alright, so on this next example, what is different about it? We are not in y-intercept or slope-intercept form, so I need to put it in my slope-intercept form. So I need to get my y by itself, so I'm going to solve for y. So we're going to minus 10 from each side. So now I have negative 5y equals 3x minus 10. And then I'm going to divide by my negative 5. Now over here I have to divide both numbers by negative 5. So my negative 5's cross out, so I get y equals, and then I have 3x divided by negative 5. So I'm just going to write that as a negative 3/5 x. And then negative 10 divided by a negative 5 is really going to be a positive 2. So from there, put my dot on 2, and then down 3, 2, 3 over 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then one more in the other direction, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, my line's a little off today. There we go, that's better. Alright, try that last one on your own. Alright, so again, we're not in our slope-intercept form, so we're going to have to solve for y to put it there. So I'm going to add 8 to both sides. So I get 4y equals 2x plus 8. And then I'm going to divide by 4. So my 4's cancel out, so I get y equals, so I have 2 divided by 4, or 2x divided by 4, which will give me 1/2 x. And then I have 8 divided by 4, because remember we're dividing this entire side by 4. So I would get a plus 2. So I'm going to place my first dot on my y-intercept at positive 2. And then I'm going to go up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2. And again in the opposite direction. And then connect all my dots. And that is graphing our linear equations.